Hey guys, welcome back to Pop Culture with Pat. So this past weekend I got a chance to go see Deadpool 2 down at the Jordan's IMAX in Reading, Massachusetts, place where I go to see a lot of my big blockbuster movies just because the screen's massive. You got speakers under all the seats, so it's anytime there's a big movie I usually go there. If you live in the New England area and you haven't been, I highly suggest you check it out. So yeah, I got to see Deadpool 2. I was really looking forward to it, especially, after the first one was such a big hit. The trailers that we got for this, all the promotional material leading up to it, was pretty funny. Pretty much just like the first one. I was a little skeptical just going in because they, got rid of, the original director, and anytime that kind of happens, it could be kind of how the sequel turns out. So I was a little skeptical going into it, but I can tell you, after seeing the movie, you definitely don't have to worry about this. I honestly think that the second one might be even better than the first one. I had a blast. I thought they did a really good job keeping the the humor and everything from the first one. Ryan Reynolds is hilarious as he was in the first one. He's perfect for for the casting of Deadpool as probably the closest thing to Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. So he's fantastic. Pretty much overall, good performances all around. Josh Brolin as Cable, he was super badass. He's having a hell of a summer. Obviously gets to play Thanos and being Cable in this movie. So he was awesome. I really hope we get to see more of him. Someone who was a surprise performance for me was Zazie Beetz, who played Domino. She was fantastic. I really like her character, and I hope we get to see more of her. I think they're thinking about doing an X-Force movie, so I'm hoping we get to see more of her in that, and maybe even I'd be down to see an origin story for her. So yeah, definitely hope to see more of Domino. The only character that I was kind of looking a little bit more for, and it isn't really a spoiler that much, so for the first movie, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I really liked her character. I wanted to see a little bit more of her going into this movie, especially just like her costume and stuff, changed quite a bit from the first one. I think it looked really cool. So I was really looking forward to seeing more of her. However, she's not in the movie that much. She's used kind of sparingly. She does have some cool moments when she does pop up, but I definitely could have thought that she could have been in there a little bit more. So. But overall, like I said, I had a great time with this film. There's a lot of references. Obviously, if you're a big Marvel fan, if you're just a big comic book fan, X-Men fan, I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of this movie. You definitely got to pay attention to some of the references because they come and go very fast. There's actually a couple cameos that I didn't even notice. Initially watching the movie, I didn't know until afterwards. I had seen some videos and people were mentioning how there's a couple actors that pop up that I didn't even know just because it's like I said, it's gone and then it's there and it's gone really quick. So make sure you pay attention. I think you'll get a kick out of those. As you've probably heard by now, the mid-credits and credit scene is hilarious. They did a great job with that, as a lot of people are saying. Probably one of the best mid-credit scenes that I have seen. So definitely make sure you stay for that. There were some people in my theater actually leaving, before the credits and stuff were over, which I still don't kind of understand at this point, because it's like, how many movies, Marvel movies, comic book movies in general, have we had where there's been an end credit scene and people are still leaving? But whatever. Make sure you stay for that. I think you'll definitely like that. It'll be interesting to see what they do going forward. If they're doing a third Deadpool movie, which I would think they would. And then an X-Force movie as well, but you got the whole thing with Disney and Fox going on right now. It's kind of up in the air, and I think even Comcast is kind of waiting in the wings to possibly buy out Fox, from what I heard. So don't really know what's going to happen with that. Hopefully, if Disney does get Deadpool, they keep it rated R and they don't try and turn it into this PG-13 more mainstream kind of film. Definitely, it's as the saying goes, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, just keep Deadpool the way it is. Surprisingly, this film, even though obviously, it's known for its comedy, that's kind of its selling point, but there was several scenes that, were actually pretty emotional. I was, getting a little close there to crying a couple times, but my girlfriend, I know she did, and she didn't cry during Infinity War, so But yeah, no, overall, it was a great movie. Had a lot of heart, good comedy. The action was fantastic. I know, like I said, they had switched out the director. The guy, I can't think of his name right now, but he directed Atomic Blonde. He's really good at action sequences, and you can tell in this movie there's some really cool scenes, with the whole X-Force team. The other thing I can say too about this film that I really enjoyed is that there were a couple scenes that kind of caught me off guard. I did not see a couple of those things happening, so definitely kept me on my toes, which is nice. A lot of times, sequels can kind of just basically rehash what the first film was like, and audience will gobble it up just because they love the first one. So I was glad to see that they did throw a couple curveballs in there. So like I said, overall, I had a great time with this film. I definitely think you should check it out. I think, if you love the first one, you're probably going to really like this one as well. In my opinion, I think this might even be better than the first one. I know I was laughing, hysterically throughout most of the film, so definitely check it out. As far as a rating, I'm going to give this film a 9 out of 10. I had a great time. I'm probably going to try and see it again just because of all the references that are in the film, try and catch those all. And yeah, and definitely pick it up once it comes out on Blu-ray. So let me know if you guys have seen the movie already. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are you looking forward to an X-Force movie? Who is your favorite film in this character? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys soon.